Mark Hale here for the New York Post, where we're previewing the Western Conference playoffs with Peter Vecsey, our NBA columnist, and we're going to talk about the Oklahoma City Denver first-round matchup. And kind of coincidental here that here in the East we got the Knicks and Celtics playing each other, two teams that made critical in-season trades. Well, who did they trade with? Oklahoma City and Denver. And now, Peter, we've got them playing each other. And when you look at this series, it seems like one of the big keys is going to be how can Denver, or how will Denver, go about trying to shut down Kevin Durant?
Yeah, and we both know that's not going to happen. Nobody's going to shut him down, but you've got to contain him to some degree. He and Westbrook combined for over 50 points a game. And then, we got, talk about a couple Knicks then. Wilson Chandler was going to have to start out on Durant. And, we've watched him, Mark. He sometimes does not play that smart.
Right.
He must play smart against Durant. He has to stay home. He cannot help on anybody because of Durant's range and his ability to put the ball down. And whatever he's got to do, he can't be reaching for the ball and getting foul trouble. Durant handles the ball so much better than people think, and if he gets Wilson into foul trouble, he's going to toast Dino Gallinaro and Al Harrington. Those guys cannot stay with him.
What about, you mentioned Westbrook obviously, and his partnership with Durant as one of the best duos in the NBA, Peter. I mean, will Denver go with Lawson or Felton to try to slow him down, or how do you see that matchup playing out at the point guard position?
Right. Let me just stay right off the top that I will pay big money to watch Westbrook go up against Derrick Rose 7 games in the finals. They don't have to give me a pass for that.
Yeah, that would be two pretty athletic point guards, huh?
Oh my goodness, that would be unbelievable to watch. So your question about Felton is a good one because, to me, you can't have Ty Lawson playing Westbrook. He doesn't have a shot to cover him. As you said, Westbrook's so much more athletic. Felton, known for his defense. Yes, he can be taken apart, as Jameer Nelson showed in last year's opening round when he played for Charlotte. But he will get into your face, and he is quick and he is aggressive. So that has to happen. I think he might start Felton with Lawson, and that would give problems to Oklahoma City. So going from that point, Oklahoma City, as I said, two guys who score 50 a game, but their problem is, where are they going to get that other scoring from? When they start Kendrick Perkins and they start Serge Ibaka and Tharbo Cephalosha, 2 of those 3, and maybe even 3 of them, you could say, they're not great scorers. So a guy like Harden's got to come off the bench, and he's got to be given big contribution in this series.
How about up front, Peter, with the battle in the paint, with all these kind of bruisers and nasty guys, as you said, with the Kendrick, now that Perkins is here in Oklahoma City, and Nazr Muhammad and Nick Collison and Ibaka, and then you go to Denver and you've got Kenyon Martin and Nene. That'll be there won't be a lot of pleasantries down low, I wouldn't imagine, huh?
Yeah, I think that might be where the series is decided. It's going to get awfully chippy, and a lot of people, all of us actually, we all zeroed in on Kendrick Perkins coming to this team and what he meant to the Thunder, but most of us overlooked the fact that they got Nazr Muhammad the same day, so they got themselves 14 feet of talent and defense and some scoring, and from Muhammad, he's a better scorer than Perkins is, but they became really tough across the front line, and we as you mentioned, Martin Gallo and even Chris Anderson and Nene. Those guys, they do not back up. There's no backup in their game at all. So it's going to be a great series, Mark. I think Oklahoma City will come out of it, but again, Harden's got to come up strong. Eric Main has got to come up strong as a backup point guard. They must get a lot off their bench to win.
All right, it should be a good one with 4 versus 5. Peter likes Oklahoma City to move into the second round. For the New York Post, I'm Mark Hale.